Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
All right, buddy.
We're back to talk Love Island games. This is episode 8 of the original season 1 iteration here. Make sure you're subscribed here and on TikTok so you can catch all of our clips, reviews of Love Island, and all the other reality TV content that we are covering. Okay, Brian, episode 8. I really like the ending. I kind of thought this was a pretty run of the mill Love Island episode. Hey, talking about connections, former connections. Are we good? Are we not good? Obviously, a little bit of fallout just from Johnny picking Georgia to kiss in the games. We had a little bit of that banter in the beginning. Um, but we did start to get a little bit of a whisper about our boy Ale and Megan. And he intimates a little bit early on in a conversation that she may have talked about wanting to kiss him. Now he brings it up. It seems a little innocent and jokey, right? In the game. I mean, in
Mhm.
the conversation. But we get to the game. So what was the game called? It was knowing me, knowing you, or is it knowing me, annoying you?
Sure. It reminded me of the wedding game.
It was no, I mean it was
Yeah.
a dating game for sure. But basically, who do you have the host's name?
Yeah, it's Mara Higgins.
Yeah. So she was really good. She obviously has history. She knows these people. And what comes of this is that when Ailes getting asked about if he's pied anybody, how many times he's pied her, when's the last time you pied her, like she knows. Like production tipped her off, right? Like that,
Yeah.
and that's why I love this show because they will do that. They tipped her off to let her know that like there was a conversation that needs to be brought up here. And this dude decides to just go for it, lets them know that she did offer to kiss him. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I mean, not only did her partner not love that, obviously, the house just like turns. The answers start going so anti Megan that they're
Mhm.
gonna break up. The least trustworthy doesn't like her relationship, and like they went from someone who I said was pretty boring and Teflon in one episode. They might just be like kaputs.
Yeah, Kira is where she wears her heart on her sleeve and is the more emotional of the two. So yeah, it's definitely going to be very interesting tomorrow, especially with these coins. Like, where is it going to go?
Yeah, well, that's the part I want to get to. The coins that they collect now, the coins, right? The coins they collected was that like their points that they
Yeah. So
earned?
how many points you got in the game is how many coins you
I
got
can't
collected.
believe they said them at the score so like 190. Like they should have just been like one coin answer. You know what I mean? So it just make it a little bit easier. But so the coins that they earned, so Johnny and Jess won. And I feel like if I were them, I'd feel a little gypped because I would think maybe I should be the power couple because
Yeah.
I won the dating game thing. But it's going to be basically throw coins on who you don't like,
Hmm.
and whoever has the least coins is going to be the power couple. The two that have the most coins, they're the ones that are going to be vulnerable,
Right.
and we may see the power couple add a third couple like we've seen before. But since there aren't going to be three vulnerable, apparently maybe this will be the time we finally see the power couple actually eliminate someone. I've been guessing that a few times now. I would be surprised if we don't see that this season because they are playing the games aspect of it. Um, but I do want to ask you really quick, Brian, before we jump off, because this really are the main things to talk about on this episode. Who do you think are the candidates for being put up?
Based off the preview, I kind of feel like this is the time when you're anonymous, you can go for a big target. So like I'm thinking maybe Justine and Jack, maybe Imani and Ray.
I could see Justine and Jack being targeted. Frankly, I could see Johnny being targeted.
Oh right, because they didn't. Well, yeah, okay.
Um, Georgia being new as well. I mean, that could be a
Hmm.
target. So really, it's like you said, the anonymous nature of it. If
Yeah,
it
I think
does
that
stay,
makes it like anybody can go.
high performers can go here. So really interested to see. We're going to get the review out as soon as we can. It may be a Brian solo one tomorrow night. I'm going to be out tomorrow, but we like getting these out timely. So it may just be Brian on the solo review, but I'll be back for, if I'm not here tomorrow night, I will be back for the Sunday night review. Make sure you're like and subscribe here and on TikTok, like I mentioned before, and you will catch all of our Love Island coverage and all the other reality TV coverage we're doing here on the channel. But until tomorrow, for myself and Brian, thank you. Peace.